Morning, and thank you to Chancellor Feyten in her absence, Texas Woman Boards of Regent members, esteemed faculty, proud parents, devoted family and friends, and squirming siblings. I am pleased to address this august body and to our special guests, the graduating seniors of the class of 2022. I stand in awe of your honor. I want to say a few words about a word we don't hear often enough, a word that can carry you through your darkest hours and your most significant challenges and help you achieve fantastic heights and create your unique destiny. That word is resilience. Making it this far took resilience. You beat the odds. Despite the unprecedented challenges you have witnessed over the past few years, the worldwide protests, mass shootings, structural racism, police brutality, rampant disinformation, and the televised insurrection you watched in horror as it unfolded. Your resolve kept you from giving up. Resilience brought you through the periods of isolation, the grief, the stress, and anxiety caused by our time's most significant health challenge, the COVID-19 pandemic. We know that anything that threatens mental health, especially in large numbers, threatens the core fabric of society. But you held it together. Resilience carried you through the worst of times. And here you stand today, graduating with a degree from TWU. Take risk with resilience. American inventor Joy Mangano once said, "When I look back, some of the greatest people in the history of the world have created things where paths have never been with such resilience." Tired of dipping her hands in slimy mop water to wring her mop, Mangano invented the miracle mop, a self-wringing plastic mop that one can easily squeeze and without getting the user's hands wet. She found the parts in her father's garage and created a masterpiece. I recall the story of another inventor, a woman who in 2013 sat where you are today. She was raised by her grandparents, who both died when she was still in high school. Following their deaths, she had to move closer to help care for her siblings because her mother, a drug addict, revolved in and out of jail. She faced untold fear and depression, but resilience saw her through. That person was me. My high school counselor saw promise in me. He told me about the Frederick Douglass Honors Program, and I applied and subsequently attended Texas Southern University on a full scholarship. Education created a path to a better life for me. And despite overcoming odious circumstances and taking risk, my resilience saw me through. Today, I own Jive Juice Company, a natural cold-pressed beverage company specializing in making juices to help improve the overall health of our customers. The company thrives today because of the resilience my partners and I demonstrated to overcome any obstacle that sought to deter us from success. Texas Woman's University stands on the notion that when you educate a woman, you empower the world. You and I stand among thousands of Texas Women's graduates who have found our voices and allowed resiliency, which is the mental capacity to overcome life's misfortunes and hardships that mitigate the damage, recharge, and try again. Resilience refuses to allow you and me to give up. You stand with the select few women and men that receive the calling to lead, thrive, and prosper in professional, organizational, and community settings for the advancement of humankind. When the world around us chose separatist politics, you chose diversity and inclusion. And because of your resilience, your unwillingness to conform, and your determination to overcome anything that life threw at you, You stand here today ready to take on tomorrow's journey. Think about it for a moment. You are here because you worked hard. Welcome, resilient ones, to your new life after university. Now I challenge you to remember the most difficult moments and ask what you've learned. What have you learned? Have you discovered ways to combat injustice and civil unrest with lawfulness and peace? How will you tackle hate when it's aimed at you, or xenophobia when it's aimed at someone who doesn't look like you, believe like you, or live like you? How will you help stop America's spat on horrific mass shootings? What have you learned about judiciously sifting through media fluff and gleaning the truth? And what will your story of resilience be if you get the opportunity to stand and address the graduating crowd 20 or 30 years from now? Your resilience to endure rigorous study during unprecedented challenges here at Texas Woman's has equipped you to endure beyond this great campus. Nothing gives a person the confidence to overcome obstacles like recalling the past and the resilience it took to get here today. So what does resilience mean? In practical terms, what does resilience mean? It means taking a risk. That risk could be real or imagined. And if the risk is real, don't ignore it. Embrace it. Invoking resilience in the face of a real threat does not mean being stupid. It means taking risks seriously and managing them judiciously. But far too often, people live in fear of imaginary risk, the unknown, the high hurdles, the potential losses, and the discomforts block our willingness to take risk. Do not let imaginary risk stop you from anything. That's pretty obvious, but keep real risk from controlling you too. I started Jive Juice Company with my own money. I took a financial risk, and I had to decide whether my choice was wise or stupid. But I researched the facts, developed a viable plan, and weighed the risk against the rewards. And I decided that the benefits outweighed the risk. I made plans to reduce each of those risks, making it even more innovative to take them. And that is my challenge to you. Meet risk face to face. Gather the facts, measure the risk, and figure out if you can reduce or overcome the risk. Then make decisions based on accurate information, on facts, not fear. Whatever your future involves, I challenge you to seek the spirit of truth. Embody the resilience, strength, and courage you need to fight against all forms of negativity and bravely face the inevitable setbacks and challenges. Recognize and affirm the human dimensions of work life and organizations. Pay heed to and honor your ethical commitments in your personal and professional lives. Education breeds resilience, and resilience breeds confidence. You created your destiny through your years of commitment and resilience. Let that sink in. Savor this moment. Now commit this moment to memory. Reach for this memory to recall the next time you must resolve a problematic situation. Use this memory to help you succeed despite the demanding boss, in the same way you succeeded despite the difficulty professor. Use this memory to guide your appeal when the company overlooks you for a chance or promotion, in the same way that you appealed for that grade that you thought was too low. If you believe you deserve better, your resilience will help you fight for better. You have come from near and far, and unlike those students who gave up, you saw your plans through to graduation. Everyone on this stage has faith that you can see your goals through the rest of your lives. It's your choice.